Hey, it's Dan. Welcome back to IAllegedly. And I've got a good one for you today because here's one more thing we have to worry about right now. Hit the like button, subscribe to the channel. Today we have a sponsor, Patriot Gold Group. I will talk about them in a bit. But let's get into it, man. There's so much going on right now that this video covers a lot of stuff. And again, more things we have to worry about. First thing is there's a new AI problem where there is different spyware put inside of ATMs that could completely drain your bank account. And again, guys, we talk about this. Make sure you have online banking. Make sure you have text alerts set up. I have it set up with my banks. Hi, your ATM card was used, your debit card was used. Even for monthly transactions that I have going on all the time, I know because they send me an alert and a text and an email, and it's crazy. You can get this set up with any bank that has more than one branch, let's put it that way. They have these services that can protect you and make it so that you're not going to get fleeced. But again, this is just getting more and more sophisticated all the time, but you have to worry about your money because I'm telling you, it's going to be to a point that you're going to be someplace and need to spend money and not have access to it. And then you're going to try to figure it out from some far off land, whether it's a couple cities away or a few states away. The next thing is condo owners in Florida are absolutely doomed right now. I'm telling you this right now. They made condo owners that are more than 10 years old have to be brought up to certain standards, and it's making them so that these associations that had no problem paying for themselves, no problem buying themselves golf carts and different amenities for their members and for their board members, you know, it's ridiculous. But now they don't have enough cash to cover these. So you're going to see thousands of people lose their homes in the next 12 months. Dr. Marvin sent me this, and it's such a great story because it's terrible and inefficient, and these people are horrible people. They're horrible business people, and they're just going, oh, you guys got to pay for it. Yeah, we need $1 million divided by 60. Figure it out. It's terrible. The math is awful, and I'm telling you, I don't think condos are going to be the way to go in the future for a lot of people. The retiring, you know, hey, I'm in a safe spot. I've got my parking spot, my payments fixed. Not anymore, guys. Not anymore. You're going to see more and more problems with this. And a couple of crazy real estate stories right now is there is a house in Palm Springs, California, North Palm Springs, that is literally for sale right now for 50% off. $1.2 million, now it's $600,000. You're going to see this happen more and more and more in the future. It's just absolutely nuts because what's happening is that you had houses that had sold originally for, you know, $400,000, went to $600,000. Then we had the 2020 shenanigans with the 2% interest rates, and everything went through the roof after that time. So it's crazy. Plus that area, you know, Coachella's leaving, guys. It's not going to be the same, you know, money, you know, gravy train that people thought it was going to be when it comes to events and things like that, because vacation homes are the first thing that are going down. We're seeing that in people that bought vacation homes out of the country that cannot sell them and are stuck. I've had so many articles sent to me lately, and I'll pick one or two of the good ones and leave it in the video description below. But this is the kiss of death for these people. It is done. These people have no problems, you know, have no idea how bad the problem's going to get. Now, here's another one is, have you ever heard of the Dutch auction system? I had never heard of that. There is a house in California that, think about this, it is $13 million. Each week, the house has dropped 250 grand until it sells. Wow, I want to see how low it goes. So the article's below. Every week until someone buys this in a rare auction, you know, it's a $12,985,000 house. Not anymore. Not anymore, it's not. You know, a Dutch auction known for pricing strategies designed to drive urgency. Well, clearly there's not urgency, guys, when it's having multiple price drops already of 250 grand a week. Here is the thing, guys, when it comes to real estate right now. Go out there and make offers that are crazy. I have a cousin right now looking to buy a house, and I'm telling him, ask for everything. Ask for every upgrade. Look at houses that fell out of escrow where somebody already designed the house. Tell them, oh God, I hate the tile. Whether you like it or not, I hate the tile. but I'll accept it if you give me, you know, $100,000 off the price. They're accepting things like this. And you know who loses? The people that bought before you. Don't ever forget that. So a $13 million house is getting dropped 250 grand a week. You haven't seen anything yet, guys. This is the beginning of the real estate nightmare that's going to happen. Now, hey, listen, you're not going to have the foreclosures, Dan. It's never going to be like 2008. It already is, guys. It already is. You just have to have an ounce of patience. You have to go out and you have to understand, you know, every time I do this, I get people that go, hey, houses are selling in 7 days in my neighborhood. If they have the guts to send me the city, county, and state that you're in, I'm not talking about some $400,000 house in a place that you can't get a job. Think about this term, pharmacy desert. As we all get older, we need to know where our pharmacy is going to be at. There are people out there that have pharmacies 70 miles away from them, 70. How are you going to live like that if you've got a pharmacy 70 miles away from you? Well, Dan, I'm healthy. I don't need any pharmaceuticals like you do because you're a fat ass. Nope, guys, it's gonna catch up to you guys. Mark my words, but you're gonna buy one of these houses in the middle of nowhere without restaurants, without stores. My niece and nephew lived in Colorado, 40 minutes to their new house, 40 minutes to a grocery store, 40, okay? Oh, and then by the way, it snows in Colorado too. My brother's wife went there for her daughter and her son-in-law, and she said it was living hell going to the market. It was an all-day event to go to the market. Does that sound like fun? Yeah, okay. There's a lot more to cover in this video. Hey, let's talk about our sponsor, Patriot Gold Group. Think about this, guys. Gold is on a tear once again, and we are seeing prices go up basically on a daily basis. You do not want to miss out on this right now. Gold went up 40% over the course of a year, from April 2024 through April 2025. We saw a 40% increase. You need to call #1 rated Patriot Gold Group today, 888-330-1431. Contact them, let them answer all your questions. People think that buying gold and silver is very difficult. It's very easy with a company like Patriot Gold Group. They answer all your questions, they handle everything. #1 rated with Consumer Affairs for 9 years in a row because of their stellar customer service. Do not miss out on this. All the experts say to hedge everything right now. Donald Trump has even said that we could have a depression if things don't go right. You don't want to miss out on this. Contact them today. Let them answer all your questions. 888-330-1431. Let them know that Dan from IAllegedly sent you. If you don't want to call them, use the link below and they will answer all your questions. Contact Patriot Gold Group today. You know what's funny is people right now don't get the message. People right now think that everything's okay. Hey, I'm just gonna borrow myself out of this. I'll make more money with my job. I am telling you this right now. People are losing things like overtime right now. People are losing extra benefit. They're expected to work longer hours. These UPS drivers that I talked about in the last video, they're taking the buyout, you know what they're gonna get? They're gonna get an average of 12 to 18% more customers in a day to have to deal with. Hello, well, does my pay go up? No, it pays the same, guys. So they get to work more and get paid the same. Remember that. That's gonna be the theme. Ask anybody that works for the post office right now, that's what they're experiencing. So right now, think about this. Buy now, pay later, which again, don't do this, guys. Don't do it. Oh, it's so convenient, Dan. How about this? They're suggesting that people set up a Beyonce fund. Don't go out and you buy now, pay later for your Beyonce tickets that are $1,000 a piece. Go out and put a fund together and save for it so you can attend the Beyonce concert. Isn't that insane, guys? And then there's new apps. I found an app right now. This will help you manage your buy now, pay later programs. Well, how many do you have, loser? Seriously. I mean, are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? My daughter was at a party a couple weeks ago and talked about how awful it is to have these buy now, pay laters. And a woman had told her that she had over $2,000 a month in those payments. $2,000 a month having buy now, pay later programs that she had to manage. So a little too much, guys, a little too much. The other thing is we're seeing class action lawsuits. You know, one thing that happened is Capital One is an actual bank. Capital One, during the 2008 debacle, was given the right to become a financial institution, not just a credit card company, so they could be a bank for you. Now, the problem with this is that Capital One had different accounts that had interest. Now, they had a top tier account that was supposed to get the most amount of interest, but they found that if you were in the regular checking account, you got more interest than they did. And there was a huge settlement for this, and it was $425 million in interest that people got hosed out of, okay? Taken advantage of, didn't get, okay? So there's a great story below, but this also leads to another site I found. They're not a sponsor. They're just, something I want to point out to you. It's called topclassactionslaw.com. Topclassactions.com. Has a list of all the class action lawsuits that are out there right now that are paying substantially. Top class actions. Check that out, because that Capital One account was on that, and I'm like, oh my gosh, people need to hear about this. So again, guys, it's just getting to be too much. So, we're gonna see more and more problems with people running out of gas when it comes to credit cards. The other thing is, I want you to think about this. If you have a checking account with a credit card company or a savings account with a credit card company, and you're behind in your credit card bill, they're going to seize your bank account without a court order. They're just going to do it because you're behind and because you're a deadbeat. Or they're going to withdraw the limit for you to withdraw money. They're going to take that away from you. So check it out, guys. Be leery of this stuff, because it happens all of the time. Now, one thing that I think is kind of funny is two things. Number one, so much theft is happening at self-checkouts. I hate the self-checkout. Now, you've got Target that just limited the number of items you can buy at self-checkout stores. Here's the thing, those mini Target stores, those you can only buy 10 items at a time. What if you want to go shop there? You have to do 2 separate transactions if you buy 12 items. Is that crazy? Now, Walmart and Kroger are doing the same thing. They are making it so that they're going to limit self-checkout, but there's going to be laws in 5 different states that are going to make sure that the self-checkout is always open if there's one or less cashiers open at a time. So it's ridiculous, guys. It's ridiculous. So want to remind everybody of 2 things. Join our email list, because one is going out there. The link is in below. The link is in the video description below. Check it out. And one thing that I think is funny, a lot of people have sent this to me, and it just goes to the sign of the times, and that is SNAP, EBT, your welfare products, cards that you can buy food on. Well, the government has just made a huge restriction to these cards, where they're saying you cannot buy junk food anymore. Huh? Can't buy chips, can't buy, ice cream sandwiches? Nope. Can't buy soda? Nope. You got to buy food with it. Food? I don't want to buy food with it. This is free money. Nope. So they've eliminated this, and people are furious, guys. It's absolutely furious. And again, I can't share these videos that people have sent me, but they're rather funny, because you get rotund people that bring, hundreds of dollars worth of garbage up to the register, poisonous food, as the health ranger would say, to the to the cash register, with all these different chemicals and all these different chips and things like that you can't even pronounce, and they will not let you buy this stuff anymore. So let me know what you think about it. Is this fair? Is this the way it should be? I think it is. Let me know what you think. I'm going to finish this video with these last few things, and I want to thank Lauren, Connecticut, and good old Dr. Marvin for sending me these 2. And first things first, guys, you ever heard of a sales tax holiday? Well, I'd heard about it once in California, but Lauren, Connecticut sent this to me, and Dr. Marvin sent it to me for his state. She's in Connecticut, he's in Florida, but every single state has days around the year where you get a tax holiday from sales tax, which is very cool. Lauren, Connecticut sent me one where if you buy shoes, there's no sales tax on it, and they have specific dates in August. And Dr. Marvin sent me one where if you go out and you hit the sales tax holiday, you can get school supplies in Florida, which is awesome, guys. Absolutely great. People need to take advantage of things like this. And if you buy education technology products, in other words, computers for your kid, a laptop, an iPad, anything like that, you get no sales tax between now and school. Check out the dates, but I left the link below so you can do this. And then final thing, think about this. Providence, Rhode Island, there was a degenerate postal worker who him and his buddies went out and decided to steal from people's birthday cards and letters from grandma and things like this. And what they would do is target colored envelopes. And they would steal the colored envelopes and put them in a backpack, take them home, and then drop them in the mail again after they've cleaned out everything that was in there. One day, they got over $1.3 million from the Providence Post Office. Over $1 million in one day. Is that insane? Now, these people, 7 of them were involved in this, and they're gonna go to jail. So good for them. They should be penitentiary bound. But again, guys, this is awful, guys. I've had people send me things. Did you get this letter? Did you get this? I sent people silver coins when I did that just over 3 years ago. And you know what happened? People lost them. So we had to send them out differently. And what we do now is we have to register them and send out priority mail so that they don't get messed with, okay? Which is terrible, which is just, again, another expense, a $10, instead of a $1 stamp, it's $10 plus to do that. Please hit the like button. Please subscribe to the channel. You want to get a hold of me, it's hello@IAllegedly.com. And send these stories in, guys. I love stuff like this. Everybody loves stuff like this. Keep the conversation going. Don't forget to like. Don't forget to comment. Make sure the bell notification's on for the video so you get everything I do. Hitting the wildlife out here. I'll see you soon.